So here it goes. Waylon Lowe, 13-4, taking on 11-6 Fabio Mello. This will be the first prelim of the night. All prelims scheduled to stream live at SureDog.com. One of the best MMA websites out there, SureDog.com, so go check that out. Tomorrow, I'm thinking evening, around 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern Time is when it'll start for the prelims on SureDog. Can you check out those that SureDog? Maybe they have a time exactly. Big Tuna checking out the exact time. While he does that, I'll tell you about Waylon Lowe. He's coming off a TKO victory over a 9-4 fighter named Mike Diggs. That was on May the 12th in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Waylon Lowe likes the knockout, 6 of 13 wins via knockout with 4 decision victories and 3 submissions. He has never been knocked out as well. He has lost 4 times, though, has Waylon Lowe, 3 via submission and 1 decision loss. He has UFC victories over Steve Lopez and Willemy Freire, but lost to Nick Lentz and Melvin Gillard to go 2-2 in the UFC. He actually picked up a win here in Quebec City in 2011 for the Instinct MMA promotion, knocking out Tim Wadsworth. Waylon Lowe is riding a 3-fight win streak. He's 32 years old. He's been fighting since 2006. Representing American Top Team, Lowe is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. His opponent, 5 years older than he is, 37 years old, but riding a longer win streak, 7 in a row for Fabio Mello. He's coming into this fight fresh off a submission victory over a 7-9 fighter, Angelo Duarte, on May 25th in Kansas City. So he picked up a win in his last fight, did Mello, but against a fighter who's under 500, that's never the most impressive. Mello likes to submit guys, 5 of 11 wins via submission with 4 decision victories and 2 knockouts. He has lost 6 times, 5 via decision, once via knockout. Most notably, he lost to UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo via decision back in 2007. He's been fighting since 2001. He is from Brazil, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and trains with the Black Zillions camp out of the Imperial Athletics Gym in Boca Raton, Florida. So a lot of strong training partners for him. Notably on the card, you got JZ Cavalcante, who's also coming out of that Black Zillions camp, Anthony Johnson, who's in the co-main event, and of course Rashad Evans, and a slew of others. Tyrone Spong, training at that Black Zillions camp in Boca Raton, Florida. A lot of Black Zillions on this card. Fabio Mello is one of them. I don't know about this one, though, for Fabio Mello. I think he might be in a little bit over his head against Waylon Lowe. I think Lowe has faced tougher competition. He's got knockout power. Mello's been knocked out before. I think it's interesting, though, that Mello has gone the distance with Jose Aldo and wasn't knocked out by him. You got to figure if Aldo can't knock him out, can Waylon Lowe? I don't think that he can. I think Lowe will get the victory most likely via decision. Lowe's got 4 of 13 wins via decision, while Mello has 5 of his 6 losses via the judge's decision. So I'm going to go with Waylon Lowe. I think he'll grind out a 3-round judge's scoring victory.
And if, I like Waylon Lowe as well. Multiple factors include being 5 years younger, having that UFC record. I know both camps, the ATT camp and the Black Zillion camps, are fantastic. I can appreciate that Mello did go the distance with Aldo, but that's also Jose Aldo of 2007, not necessarily Jose Aldo of 2010 and 11. And the streak that he's on right now. I like Waylon Lowe, though, in this bout. I think that he's the fact that Mello fought a under 500 fighter is extremely unimpressive to me.
So we both like Waylon Lowe to beat Fabio Mello tomorrow night on the prelim card. We move on to Steve Carl, an 18-3 fighter, taking on Ramico Blackmon, an 8-1 fighter. This one in the welterweight division. Carl coming off a submission victory over a 7-2 fighter named Andrew Trace. That was on August 11th of this year in Madison, Wisconsin. While Blackmon coming off a submission win as well. That was over a 9-9 fighter named Jerome Martinez. That was on August the 24th in Colorado. So both of them coming off some August submission wins. Steve Carl, 13 of his 18 wins via submission with 3 decisions and 2 knockouts, while Blackmon, 5 of 8 wins via decision with just 2 submissions and 1 knockout victory. Carl has lost 3 times in his career, 1 knockout, 1 submission, actually to Douglas Lima, who was victorious tonight in Bellator. Carl lost to him in Bellator in 2011, and he lost 1 decision to Dan Hornbuckle in 2010 in Bellator as well. He picked up a 2-2 record while in the promotion. He's got Bellator wins over Brett Cooper and Tyler Stinson. Carl is 27 years old, from Iowa, has been fighting for 7 years, and is currently on a 4-fight win streak. His opponent, Ramico Blackmon, is 40 years old, but has only been fighting since 2010. He's on a 7-fight win streak and compiled a 3-1 amateur record. Ramico fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Ramico Blackmon taking on Steve Carl. I like Carl for several reasons, notably the fact that he's much younger, than Ramico Blackmon, 27 compared to 40 years old. Carl's had experience in a top-level promotion like Bellator, and he's had, relative success in Bellator. I like the fact that Steve Carl has 13 of his 18 wins via submission, while Ramico Blackmon has an 8-1 record, but that 1 loss was a submission to a 10-5 fighter named Travis Coyle in 2010. I think that Carl will be able to submit Ramico Blackmon, and I'm picking him to win.
I like those same factors, the 13 submissions, and just kind of the level of competition makes Steve Carl the winner of this bout, hands down.